Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. I'm going to speak loud. I've been holding off doing this video for the last few hours, but the rain has not stopped, and what you're hearing is the rain on the metal roof. I apologize. I'm glad I held off because I was just praying about what I need to say to you. Things are not adding up in the world. Do I have all the answers? No. My priority one purpose in life is to be a professional Christian and to tell people the truth about God. Next is to tell people the truth about what's going on in their world, in their life, in politics, and that's what I try to do. I've always rooted for the underdog and tried to help anyone that was being bullied, and that's how I've gone through life. You know, my background is the military. I was there when we invaded Iraq, not the first time, but the second time. I was there waiting at the berm for weeks on end until we got the word to go over. I fought my way all the way up into our battle zone, our battle area. So I saw a lot. I saw the effects of what the United States military can do. Now granted, we were going against someone that was not equipped like us. It was not peer-to-peer. We outgunned them in every aspect, from the man to the weapon system. I saw a lot. Things I have never told people because I don't need to tell people. War stories are not war stories. War stories are nightmares for the people that have to go through them. And it was definitely nightmares for the Iraqis. It was definitely nightmares for civilians, and many nightmares for American soldiers, as evidence in the suicide rate that has exploded for combat vets. So I prayed about this. What am I going to tell you? There's people on both sides. I'm getting bombarded by people, pro-Russian people, pro-Ukrainian people, and the truth is in there somewhere. Some people on the Russian side are saying they went in there to protect Russian-speaking people, which is probably 100% true because of the persecution Russian-speaking people have faced in Ukraine. It is true. A lot of people have been killed. I think the biggest reason also that we have some republics down there that broke away is because they were being persecuted and they decided to be free, and I'm all for that. If parts of the United States says we want to be freer than what the United States is letting us be free, separate, I don't care. It's community, it's local. It's not this big national government called the United States government. I don't care about that because it's so big and corrupt. Really, we shouldn't be worrying about what's happening in Ukraine and Russia. We should be worrying about what's happening in the White House and the deceit, the lying, the stealing, the total evil corruption that is coming out of there. And you can call it the New World Order, you can call it whatever you want. But we don't stand on the side of righteousness. Our country no longer stands on the side of righteousness. That's facts. So really, we as Americans should try to solve the problem here. And then we can be that beacon of freedom. We can push the good news of the gospel out to the world, but we don't. We push the exact opposite. We push everything that is good. We push that down and we promote a lifestyle of pure evil, pure sin. So you have the forces in Ukraine. It's mind-blowing to me as I've gone through a full country. I've ran as fast as I could. We tried to not engage anytime we could not because we had to get to our zone, our battle zone, our engagement area, and take care of that. So it was as fast as we could drive, missing as much fighting as we could, and if we had to fight, punching through as quickly as possible, getting to where we had to go. So I'm looking at the footage out of Ukraine. I'm not seeing the widespread devastation that we did when we pushed through. Now granted, we did not just destroy things to destroy things. I will assure you that. As a man of integrity, if I would have saw that, I would have done everything in my ability to stop it. So it didn't happen on the grunts levels. So there is a problem. You have these sides fighting. To me right now, we need to push that aside. Many are saying that Putin is trying to stop the New World Order. I don't know. My pay grade doesn't go that high. I don't know what's going on. All I am worried about right now is how Putin is going very, very slow. I don't see the destruction that he could cause. I just don't. I've been spending hours trying to find videos, and I will tell you what. The amount of propaganda on both sides is astonishing. The amount of lies on both sides, I have no idea what to believe. Don't ask me what I believe, because I would be getting my information from sources and the news, and those news have their own propaganda they put out, their own side, their own spin. There is no free, really, information being given that's biased, and it's just giving you the facts, the truth, the news. There's nothing out there. I can't find it. So I'm not here to discuss who is right or who is wrong. I'm praying for peace. The Ukrainian side has an element in there that does, then it goes all the way back to Stalin, it goes back to Hitler. I can't give you a history lesson. I've been reading so much, my brain is about to explode. There's elements in there that our President of the United States is tied in with. We set them up. So if they have anything to do with those things, it's probably bad, because nothing comes out of this administration. Nothing comes out of the other past administrations. So we're at a point now where Russia could be purposely going slow to eliminate destroying things, eliminate killing people. I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe they want the infrastructure, because everything they destroy, they have to fix. Also, I've talked to people on both sides. Literally, I've talked to Ukrainians and Russians. And I am finding out that some of them are intertwined, like family members have married other family members, and it's like, yes, I know Russian people. Part of my family's on the Russian side, and some are on the Ukrainian side. So to me, it's very confusing. It's so maybe that's the reason. Russians could be going in there almost killing their cousins or their second cousins. So there is a reason why it's not just bulldoze the country. Are they there to get rid of the Ukrainian government that we established? When I say we, the Western powers, some of you will say we didn't do it. It was the New World Order. I don't know. I don't care. At this point, as an American, you need to put that aside and concentrate on what is important. I've read numerous reports that the Russians military has put their nuclear forces on alert. If Putin gets backed into a corner, what's going to happen? He's going to feel vulnerable, and the only thing he has left is pushing a button. I'm not saying he's going to, but my whole channel is a prepping channel. It's a survival channel. So if I don't tell you what I'm doing, and I am doing things in my life now that are changing this day. I'm trying to rework some things, and the reworking is for the safety of my family, my grandbabies. Some of you know Nate was prior military, active Army, infantry, and he's in the National Guard now. Will he be packing his A bag and B bag? And if you are in the military, you know what I'm just talking about. Yeah, I think Nate next week will be packing his A and B bag. Things are happening. The only thing that most of you can do is pray. But you need to prepare. You need to start getting serious. One of the things that a lot of preppers that I know personally have not addressed is night vision. I'm going to do some videos on night vision. I'm going to put a link in here. I thoroughly recommend getting some night vision. Why? Because I've used it. I've fought with it. It was a game changer. Night vision has saved me personally. If I didn't have it, I'd probably be dead right now. And this is in the text of a military conflict. If you could open your gun safe and you got 20 guns in there and you don't have a pair of night vision, you're so wrong. You only can use one firearm at a time. Get you a set of night vision. It's a game changer. I fought against guys that didn't have night vision. It was unfair. I felt bad. It was like taking candy from a baby. Also, there's other things you need to prepare for. Get some food, get some water. Have a plan in case this thing turns sideways. I prayed about doing this video because I didn't want to scare people and say, oh, Dave's saying that. Dave does know nothing. Dave knows maybe this much more than you. This much. And as you can see, there's nothing in there. I know what you know by researching. I do a lot of research. I have the ability to talk to a lot of people just because the Lord has given me this opportunity to have a YouTube channel. It's a blessing to have it. It's a lot of work. I bear a lot of burdens. You people, share, their problems, and that's all right. I have the strength to deal with it, and I have the ability to help if I can. Just giving you a word of encouragement, helping you purchase, use your money wisely and get purchasing things. Never in my lifetime have I been more concerned about a nuclear war. Never. I didn't live during the Cuban Missile Crisis. But things can turn sideways quickly. I don't want to scare you. I almost didn't do this video, but I owe it to you. As a loyal subscribers of my channel that have been with me years and years and years and years, you deserve to know what's on my heart, what's on my mind, and what I'm personally prepping. What I am doing, and I'm just telling you what I'm doing without, giving you my opposite way. I have moved up my preps for a nuclear war. Yes, I have. Am I being crazy? I would rather be 3 days early, 3 weeks early, 3 months early than have to try to play catch up. So I don't want you to panic. If you're at the panic mode, if you see things happening in the world, southernprepper1@yahoo.com, and I will take the time out of my day. I will talk to you. I will try to give you my best opinion. I'll give you my best advice for what you to do. And the only reason I can give this advice is I've done it for so long, and I have the ability to talk to so many people out there. So I've drawn off all these other people, what they're doing, what they think, and that's the reason I can help you. I've done it. I've made the mistakes. Other people have made mistakes and talked to me about what they've done in prepping. Things are happening. People I know are getting phone calls if they're in the military. Things are ratcheting up behind the scenes. But I want you to be ahead of the curve, because you guys are the trainers. I'm training the trainers. So you can go out and, in a worst case event, help people that don't know what to do. Try to get them caught up. It's government against government, but I wish people all over the world would say these governments that we have are corrupt, they're evil, they're sinful, and we could get rid of some of them and start over. And just, my wife can sum it up really easy. When the boys are over there and they're misbehaving with each other, my wife's #1 rule is keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. If we all followed that, it'd be nice. I don't know what videos I need to do next. If you think there's a subject we need to address, please tell me. But what I'm doing personally, I have increased my ability to protect myself from a nuclear weapon. Now, granted, I'm not at ground zero, and it might never happen, but I cannot afford to have my little guys look up at me and say, "Poppy, what's going on? Are we safe?" I want to say, I have done everything to my ability to make you two little guys safe. And I want to be able to tell my neighbors, hey, this is what you need to do right now. Some are doing it, some are not. I don't want to scare you. I don't want you to think, Dave said nuclear war is going to happen. I have no idea. I know that much more than you, that much. But just start thinking about it. It could affect economically. I will tell you how bad it is. Ingalls, today, Miracle Whip, a little jar of Miracle Whip, $8.18. I about fell over. I have seen some grocery stores' prices are really jacked up while others are not, but eventually they're going to catch up. The fuel situation could get critical in this country. So even if it's not a nuclear war, nuclear weapons, it could be economic problems that we face. So prepare yourself. Get that food, get that water. I don't speak a lot about firearms. I don't show you firearms. I probably should, because if I had an AR-15 on my chest right here, I'd probably get so many more views, because people are like, oh, that's cool. You're the weapon. This mine is the weapon. Your ability to discern truth from fiction, to be able to pray about what needs to be done in your life and to help others. I'm going to put a link for night vision. If you have 20 guns in the gun safe, sell 2 tomorrow and get you a set of night vision. Me and Nate will go over some next week. We'll try to. I don't sell night vision, but I'm going to tell you, it's a game changer. And when the chips are down, your ability to see in the dark will guarantee your safety. It's a combat multiplier. When you only have a few people to rely on your security, but you have a couple sets of night vision or just one set of night vision, you have a better chance of surviving. I don't know what's going to happen. Personally, pray. Pray for our country. Pray for leadership. Pray for changes that need to be made. Pray that you're willing to make the sacrifices to make changes. You can pray all you want, and if the Lord gives us the blueprint to solve our problems, but you don't have the courage, you don't have the strength, you don't have the fortitude to say, I'm going to do it no matter what happens to me, no matter what happens to my livelihood, my house, my belongings. I'm going to do what's right. Thanks for watching.